Alright, this video is intended to help you review all of the things we did during the first class, and that includes primarily the sign language alphabet. So I'm going to go nice and slow and show you how to make sure you know how to shape all the letters. We're going to start with A. A, make sure that your thumb is not in front. This is the letter S, so you want to keep your thumb off to the side like this. B, C, D. You can see this sort of looks like a letter D. I don't know what angle that you want to see. D. You're pointing at the sky. E. Again, your thumb is really important here. Your thumb is underneath the letters. Excuse me, your thumb is underneath the fingers. This is S. This is A. This is E. F. Like, hey, this is fine. F. G. We actually turn our hand. And it looks like we're pinching something, but we just turn our hand like this for G. H, just use a second finger. I, pinky finger only. J, keep that pinky finger and scoop, make it J shape. K, looks like this. Looks like the letter K. L, again, looks a lot like the letter. M can be done like this, or like this. And generally, I think this is the more preferred way, because when you pull down your three fingers, it looks like a little lowercase m here, but this pinky finger can get in the way. So rather than being confusing, we like to use the three fingers to the side. Looks like this. N is 2, just like a lowercase n. And again, we tend to point the fingers out rather than curl them down like it shows in most alphabets. O, P, looks like this. It's the K shape, just with your wrist down. Q is this shape. Again, it looks like you're just pinching, but you're holding your finger straight forward. Q is just like the G shape, turned downward. R, fingers crossed, R. S is a fist. T, just move that thumb inside the fist. U, sort of looks like U, I guess, but it doesn't look as much like its letter as V looks like its letter. So V. W, 3 fingers up instead of 2. X is just 1 crooked finger. Y. And finally Z, just trace the shape of a Z. So those are all 26 letters of the alphabet. I'm going to go through them again quickly. Remember, your thumb is important, so make sure you get it in the right place. So we've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. That looked a little strange. We do it again. T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And don't make fun of the fact that I say W instead of W. I don't know why. Anyway, that's it for this week. Make sure that you practice all of your letter signs. You'll be using them to spell. Now, finger spelling, the sign for finger spelling is actually this. So if you want to say finger spell, you could say, I'm going to finger spell the word. And the word would be, for example, a little bit of practice for you. So I'm going to do it again. Did you get that one? That was chair. I picked it because I'm looking at a chair. It's pretty transparent. Let's do a shorter word just to practice a little more. Let's try this. I'm going to do it one more time. And that is dog. D-O-G. One final one. Here we go. I'm going to finger spell another word for you, and we'll do pinky went flying out there. I'm going to give it to you again slower. And that is flower. In case you're curious, the sign for flower, just like that. So you would typically not use fingerspelling if you knew the sign, but fingerspelling is good for proper names, places, things for which there aren't signs, and things for which you don't know the signs yet. It was my understanding that some musical instruments didn't have signs originally because there was really no need for the deaf community to have signs for musical instruments because they're based on sounds. That's not necessarily true now, but in some dictionaries that I've seen, musical instruments are entirely spelled out. Anyway, I hope this helps, and I'll see you next week.